The year is 2025. The world watches in horror as news reports confirm a nightmare scenario. Russia has launched an attack on the United States. This hypothetical situation underscores the critical importance of diplomacy, deterrence, and peaceful resolutions in international relations. By understanding the potential ramifications of such an event, we can better appreciate the need to prevent it from ever becoming a reality. The possibility of a direct military confrontation between Russia and the United States, two nuclear-armed superpowers, has haunted the world since the Cold War. This scenario compels us to confront unsettling questions. What would motivate such an attack? What form could it take? And what would the global repercussions be? By delving into the potential military strategies, political calculations, and global consequences, we can gain a deeper understanding of the stakes involved in international relations. To grasp the gravity of a potential conflict between Russia and the United States, we must first delve into the historical context that has shaped their relationship. The Cold War, a period of intense geopolitical rivalry between the two superpowers, casts a long shadow over the present. The Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, where the world teetered on the brink of nuclear war, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace when tensions run high. The lessons learned during this era, particularly the concept of mutually assured destruction or MAD, played a significant role in preventing a catastrophic escalation of hostilities. The expansion of NATO eastward, the conflict in Ukraine, accusations of election interference, and the ongoing war in Syria have all contributed to a resurgence of mistrust and animosity. In recent years, the relationship between Russia and the United States has been strained by a series of events that have eroded trust and fueled tensions. The 2014 annexation of Crimea by Russia, followed by its support for separatists in eastern Ukraine, marked a turning point in East-West relations. The United States and its allies responded with sanctions and condemnation, further exacerbating the divide. Cybersecurity has emerged as another major point of contention, with accusations of Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. The ongoing conflict in Syria, where Russia and the United States have backed opposing sides, has also contributed to the deterioration of their relationship. These recent events, coupled with the legacy of the Cold War, have created a climate of mistrust and suspicion that makes it challenging to address disagreements through diplomacy and dialogue. Section 4. Imagining the unthinkable potential Russian strategies. While a direct military confrontation between Russia and the United States remains highly unlikely, it is essential to consider the potential strategies that Russia might employ in such a scenario. One potential avenue for Russian aggression could involve cyber warfare. Russia possesses sophisticated cyber capabilities, as demonstrated by its alleged interference in the 2016 US presidential election. In a hypothetical conflict, Russia could disrupt critical infrastructure, such as power grids, financial institutions, and communication networks, causing widespread chaos and economic damage. Another potential strategy could involve conventional military force, leveraging its military superiority in areas where it enjoys geographical proximity, such as Eastern Europe. The most concerning scenario involves the use of nuclear weapons, a chilling possibility that cannot be entirely discounted, particularly in a situation where one side perceives an existential threat. Section 5. The American response, a multifaceted defense. In the event of a Russian attack on the United States, the American response would be swift, multifaceted, and devastating. The United States possesses the most powerful military in the world, with advanced capabilities across all domains of warfare: land, sea, air, space, and cyberspace. The United States' network of alliances would also play a crucial role in its response. As a member of NATO, the United States would be obligated to defend any other member state that is attacked. In addition to its military response, the United States would likely pursue diplomatic and economic measures to isolate Russia and rally international condemnation. The United States would also leverage its considerable soft power to counter Russian propaganda and disinformation. Section 6. Global fallout, the devastating consequences. The consequences of a military conflict between Russia and the United States would be catastrophic, extending far beyond the borders of the two nations involved. The global economy would be thrown into turmoil, supply chains would be disrupted, and financial markets would plummet. The human cost of such a conflict would be immeasurable, with millions of innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. The use of nuclear weapons, even on a limited scale, would have devastating and long-lasting consequences for human health and the environment. Military operations would cause widespread damage to infrastructure, contaminate water sources, and displace populations. Beyond the immediate human and environmental toll, a conflict between Russia and the United States would also have profound geopolitical consequences, shattering the fragile international order and replacing it with a more chaotic and unpredictable world.